Welcome back to SI Motor today. We are diving into one of the most aggressive and advanced motocross machines ever imagined, the 2026 Yamaha YZ-450F. Visuals open with a sunrise over a professional motocross track. The camera slowly pans across rough, dirt terrain, fresh tire marks and dust floating in the air. Then the bike appears standing on a race stand. Shining in Yamaha Team Blue colors, the host walks into frame, touches the handlebar and nods toward the camera while the engine revs. Sound fades in the background. The host begins voiceover, explaining that the 2026 YZ-450F is designed to balance raw power with rider control. Visuals show slow-motion riding shots through jumps, berm corners, and high-speed straight sections. The engine is a 450cc, liquid-cooled DOHC single-cylinder, four-stroke built for high-performance motocross racing. The bike produces around 53.5 horsepower and about 32.8 pound-feet torque at the rear wheel, showing Yamaha's focus on usable, controllable performance rather than just peak power numbers. The host continues, explaining that Yamaha refined the engine for 2026 to make throttle response smoother and more predictable. Visuals show internal engine animation and intake airflow graphics. The new intake port design improves combustion efficiency, while new resonators in the intake and exhaust reduce noise and improve ride comfort. The result is more linear power delivery and better connection between throttle and rear wheel. Now visuals switch to design close-ups. The camera tracks along the slim body panels, compact frame, and aggressive front number plate. The host voiceover explains that the 2026 model receives sharper styling, new side covers, updated rear fender shape, and new graphics. The seat now uses honeycomb pattern material, helping riders grip during acceleration, while still allowing forward movement when attacking corners. The host explains that modern motocross is not just about engine power. It is also about electronics and tuning. Visuals show a smartphone connected to the bike. The Yamaha Power Tuner app allows riders to adjust air-fuel mix, ignition timing, traction control, and launch control. It also shows maintenance data and race logs. For 2026, Yamaha even added an ECU lock feature that prevents unauthorized engine start. Through password protection, visuals now show suspension working over rough terrain. The host explains that the YZ-450F uses fully adjustable KYB suspension, designed to balance rigidity and flex for stability and front-end confidence. The front fork provides about 310 millimeters travel, and the rear shock about 295 millimeters travel, helping riders maintain control over jumps and rough tracks. The camera now shows technical spec overlays while the bike rides across sand and dirt. The host mentions the 5-speed transmission, hydraulic clutch for smoother engagement, and advanced fuel injection system using a 44 millimeters throttle body. The new hydraulic clutch gives lighter lever feel and more consistent performance. During races, visuals switch to rider POV shots flying over jumps. The host explains that the bike weighs around 110 kilograms wet, making it extremely competitive in the motocross class. The slim body allows easy rider movement, improving handling and control during aggressive riding. The host now talks about pricing and availability, while visuals show dealership showroom shots and racetrack launch footage. The 2026 Yamaha YZ-450F starts around $10,299 to $10,499, depending on edition, and it began reaching dealers around late 2025. Now the tone becomes more emotional and energetic, matching your cinematic YouTube style. Visuals show slow-motion race scenes, dust explosions, and sunset riding. The host says this bike is not just a machine. It is built for riders who want total control at extreme speed. The smoother power curve means riders can push harder without losing traction or stability. The host continues, explaining how Yamaha focused on making the bike more rider-friendly without losing performance. Previous YZ-450F models were known for extremely aggressive power, but the 2026 version focuses more on controllability and connection between rider and machine. Visuals now show launch starts from the gate. The host explains how traction control and launch control help riders maximize acceleration off the line, especially on loose dirt tracks. Combined with the compact frame and tuned suspension, this makes the bike highly competitive in professional racing environments. Now cinematic closing visuals begin. The bike rides across a dirt track at sunset, throwing dust into golden light. The host closes by saying, "The 2026 Yamaha YZ-450F shows how motocross technology keeps evolving. More control, smarter electronics, better ride feel, and race-ready performance straight from the factory." The host finishes, "If you love motocross racing and next-generation dirt bike technology, this is SI Motor, where passion meets performance." Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.